2020 Tantra on Amazon, info in the description. What's up, YouTube? So quantum elders. Every black person that you see reflects the black person that is you. That is the true you. Because everybody's black. Every shade is black. From pink to the blackest black is black. Or you could say everybody's white because white is black. Because the sun is black or ultraviolet and it appears white, right? So every color is black, every color is white to varying degrees, however you want to look at it, because it's just yin and yang. So if you're talking about but everything is the source of everything of creation is the darkness, but the darkness is the light. So again, just for the sake of conversation, the true you is this the person that looks exactly like you. The blackest person that looks exactly like you exists. They might exist 1,000,000 years ago or 1,000,000 years in the future, but there's no time in the quantum view. So that is who created you. All other black people are a reflection of that person. That is who you are. You are this black person that created this whatever person that you are, whatever shade you are. Because regardless of who you are, you have some level of yin and yang to you. So everybody has a level of white to them. Because there's separation in this life in general. Because you have to have separation to have experience. So life in general is contracting and expanding. Consciousness is contracting and expanding. You have oneness, expanding, back to oneness, brings about a greater sense of oneness because more experience was had, then greater expansion, greater separation, then greater oneness. So that's what's happening in life. That's what's happening to people. That's the black dot. That is the now. And that is what is viewing the body for eternity. It's going up and down the endocrine or the chakra system, however you want to look at it. Those are the seasons of consciousness. Those are the yugas, whatever you want to call those. The eye is constantly traversing, but everything that's within the eye is constantly experiencing abundance regardless of where you are in consciousness. It does not matter. And so wherever the blood is, because the blood is the light, wherever the blood is, wherever the focus is, the blood goes. So wherever the focus is, those cells in that area are constantly renewed. So if the light is constantly being brought up and down, and you bring the blood in the tissue, out the tissue, in the organs, out the organs, and you constantly do that cycle, and you're doing the full craniosacral rhythm, and you're doing the full acceptance of a breath, and then you can express, because that's what it is. Accept, hold, and then express, and then you can hold forever. Then you have everything forever. That the breath teaches you everything else. The breath is the yin and the yang. The source created the breath. The breath brings you back to yourself. The breath also is what created all the separation. It is the gift and the curse. It is the inhale and the exhale. So in order to have physical experience, you have some yin and some yang to you one way or another. It doesn't matter if you're the blackest person on earth. You have some albino African in you somewhere, or you would not be in physical motion. You would be an actual soul with no body. Because you have to have some type of yin and yang ratio to experience separation. This is the reality. There's no other way. The male is at some level, so the darkest male is the darkest person. Regardless, the darkest male is the darkest person because the light is shining through the male, refracting, getting brighter and brighter onto the female. So even the darkest female is still going to be lighter than the darkest male. So there's always still going to be a sense of separation. That's what life is. That's what connection is, though. An illusion of separation. So light is basically darkness that forgot itself, and darkness is light that's remembering itself. So as whatever the eye is, if you identify with the eye, that's what's projecting light onto things. That's what solipsism is. So whenever you see things, that's what the eye is projecting its light on, and that's what you're identifying with. That's where you're at in your body. So with that said, only cells from that echelon, only consciousness from that echelon can renew from that view. So you have to close the eyes, and then you can traverse the endocrine system. And then you can get cells from all different, and then there's total communication, and there's no separation within from the rooter to the tutor. Because everything is just a mirror. So as above, so below, you want to unlock every part of you. And you got to realize too that from the blackest person to the whitest person, there's no separation in the quantum sense. So the whitest person is pretty much, he's here as a refined angel, or she's here as a refined angel.